welcome back to Exquisite Glow. My name is Alejandra and today I am going to be sharing with you my eyebrow routine. It's going to be how to eyebrows, but also like my eyebrow routine, how I do it. So if you were wondering in previous videos, sometimes I kind of just skip through how I do my brows. I usually do them off camera because they can tend to take a long time. If you're interested, then keep on watching. I'll go ahead and share with you what my favorite products are and what I'm pretty much using at the moment. And then I'll give you some tips and I'll let you know who should kind of use the dip brow and who should use a powdered product. So stay tuned to the end for that. If you have any questions regarding the video, please leave your comments or your questions in the comments area down below. Also, tell me what eyebrow products you like to use besides the ones I'll be sharing today, because I am open to trying out new products for my brows. My holy grail, you will see in the video what it is. But I mean, if you can find an alternative, affordable, product, then I am all up for that. So please leave me your suggestions down below. Give the video a thumbs up for more how-to videos like this, and I hope that you enjoy. And I think that's all. All right, keep watching. Alright, so to get started, I wanted to tell you a little bit about how I like to groom my brows. As you can see, my brows are missing kind of in this area here, and that's because I actually like to shave off that part. I don't like to pluck it because if you pluck your hairs so often, they will eventually stop growing, and I really want to have hair when I'm older. You know what I mean? So what I do then is I just go ahead and shave it, and I don't use a razor like a shaving for your legs and stuff like that. I actually use these little razors here. Let me just pull one out. I got these like you can get them at Walmart, Target, anywhere in the beauty section. But it has this little razor, and you just kind of, shave it off like you would with a regular razor, except it allows you to be more precise. And for you girls that are super lucky enough to have a full-on brows, you guys can just go around your brow where you want to kind of take off and shape up your brow. Super easy with this, without any pain, without any loss of hair in the long run. So that's what I've been doing with these, and the reason why I actually like to shave off this part is because I like to change up my brow. Sometimes I want to have a more higher brow, sometimes I want it more arched going down. It just depends on what my makeup look is and how I feel about for the day. Now I did let them grow out just a tad, and as you can see, I'm already at a loss of hair, so that's why I've turned over to shaving instead of plucking, just so that I don't lose whatever I do have left. So anyways, I did leave part of it on just so that I can show you my regular eyebrow routine. So yeah, so let's just go ahead and get started. So with this, I like to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomades. I have two because I actually purchased mine a while back and I still have it. That's how long, I've had it so long. At the time when I purchased them, they didn't have the color taupe, and that's actually the color that I'll be buying next. So what I do is I actually mix chocolate and blonde together to make the brow color that I like for me. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll come back on. So as you can see, I actually mix the two colors here on the lid of blonde, and you can see the color that it makes. It looks like a taupey color. To me, it feels like a taupey color. But anyway, what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and kind of groom my brows, kind of to the way that I want them to go. Unfortunately, I wasn't blessed with thick, luscious brows. So I'll just go ahead and use my Dip Brow Pomade. Now, for people who are starting off, you can measure where your brow should start, which it just points here by putting it here on your nostril and just going straight up. It'll tell you where your brow should start. So let me just go ahead and notate that. So as you can see, I put a little dot there. Then if you take this on your nostril again and just guide it right across your pupil, you will see where you should have your arc, which I naturally, it looks like I already have the arc there. So you can see another little dot. And to measure where your brow should end, just go ahead and again put it here. You want to bring it under your eye like this, kind of just guiding it, just like you would a wing for a wing liner. And you can see that usually my brow should end right here. Okay? That's if I want a full brow. And again, so right there, so you can see. So you got your 3 points. So you got the beginning part of your brow, your arc part of your brow, and your tail, okay? Now just taking this, the way I like to do it, the way I do it, okay? That's just for you guys who want to know how to shape up your brow, all right? I'm not necessarily gonna go through that only because I like, well, we'll see how it goes. But usually I like a little bit of a shorter tail. So I'll take my Dip Brow Pomade after I've combed, and I just bring it out to there, okay? Then I just go ahead and just flick it out. See how this little hair here grows down? That's why I like to shave off those hairs, because I usually just like it to go out, okay? So once I have this out, just gonna bring it out just a tad more. See how it almost comes to this point? Almost. So then I'll just take this part where it's supposed to arc, and I'll bring it down this way. Okay, so you can see that there is no color in there. It's very sparse in that area. I'll go ahead and take some more color, and then I'll just start filling in lightly with the Dip Brow. I like to fill in lightly, but I fill in lightly, but it is a little darker only because I do like that little gradient here at the beginning part of my brow. So that's how I like to do it, okay? So now as you can see here, this is really, really open. Really open. Sometimes if I'm lazy to switch products, I'll just go ahead with the Dip Brow Pomade and I'll just start feathering up the color as lightly as possible, just so it looks light here and then darker at the tail. But what I also do is I like to go in with a powder, and today, since I am showing you how I usually do it, I'm going to go ahead and just clean off my brush. Okay? And then what I do is I take a powder for your brows. I like this Whitening Lightning Brow Bar To Go powder, and I usually use this darker color here. I'll use that color, load up my brush, tap off any excess, and then on its side, I just go ahead and start kind of flicking it up. And see how that looks so much lighter than the Dip Brow Pomade over here. Okay, you can come forward here more if you want. And then I'll just run it over the Dip Brow, which I feel kind of sets it as well. So I'm just gonna go ahead and erase that little line there. Okay. I'm going to take this one off here. As you can see, it actually did come out all the way. So that's usually how to proportion your brow to kind of have an idea of where it should end. And this is just a baby wipe. I'm going to have to go over that part there. All right, so that's how I do that, the brow, my step-by-step. One last thing that I do is I do like to set my brow hairs in place with a brow gel, and this one here is by Anastasia Beverly Hills. There are many brow gels out in the market that you can get. Now with the brow gel, I do like to go lightly, only because I feel that if you actually really jam in those bristles, it starts picking up product and it starts moving the product where you start losing the color. So just kind of try to get the hairs, and this works as a gel or hairspray and just kind of keeps your hairs in place. For those of us who have ruly and untamable brows, you can totally use a brow gel and it really helps. So yeah, as you could see at the beginning, my brows were like all over the place. I combed them out, and now that I've shaped them up, it looks so much better. If I want to, I can go ahead and just take these ones off here, which I can, but I actually like to do that when I'm not wearing makeup, only just to avoid any infection or anything like that. So I'll do that later, but I wanted to just show you what my brows look like and how I go ahead and shape them up, even though they're not plucked or shaven off right now. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one on fast motion, and I'll be back for ending the video. So this is it. This is how I fill in my brows. I do hope that you enjoyed. It was super simple. It just depends on you finding the right products that are right for you. For me, I used to use powder products all the time, and I still do here and there when, you know, I don't feel like using the dip brow. But I do have to say that the dip brow pomade for me is like the best product because I don't have much hair. If you are gifted with having lots of hair on your brows, you just need a little bit of powder to fill in any sparse areas, you know, that need it. But for me, because I am missing so much hair, if I only use powder on my eyebrows, it'll fade off throughout the day and I'm left with retarded looking eyebrows, you know. So for me, the dip brow is perfect because it actually stays on for many hours in the day. It doesn't budge. It's just perfect. It doesn't lose its pigment. For me, it's what I need to make my brows look the way they usually look. So again, I do hope that you enjoyed. For more how-to tutorials, please give this video a thumbs up. If you want, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter and Snapchat. That all is at ExquisiteGlow. And I think that is all I wanted to say today. As always, stay gorgeous, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.